Right. Hello once again, YouTube. Welcome back to more From the Depths. You join us with the light bomber. It is now sort of finished. I just realised I knew there was something I'd forgotten to put on this thing. That's the rotary engine, but other than that, it is basically finished at this point. I have tweaked the bombs as per a subscriber suggestion to APN guidance, and that has worked immediately. They just work now. So, thank you. I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the person who suggested that, but I do thank you for it. It worked pretty much perfectly. They now will actually land. 925. Yeah. There you go. A little bit more like an engine. But yes, other than that, it seems to be working about as intended. It's not tremendously durable in testing. It's definitely something that wants to be launching an attack backed up with other stuff with it. I think part of that might just be the fact that it is a bit bigger. As I'm not spin clipping, there's no way to shrink them beyond a certain point. And also, I like having to just be a bit larger anyway. But yeah, they're mostly okay. Oh, I just realised I've missed a bunch of other. Thought I'd finished doing all the spin, all the deco painting, but apparently not. Oh, red. Private mirror. Why can I not? Oh, is it because I'm not on mirror mode? Oh, but there's not actually deco. No? Oh, there we go. Why was that not working before? Ugh. Working now. Why is this one still not working now? I don't know. Oh. Because of that exhaust? Hang on. I have no idea. It's just going to be a random grey square patch annoying me on those wings, I guess. But yes, the light bomber is complete. Now, I have managed to get a hold of the Discord. Thank you to the other subscriber in the comments. Well, I don't know if you're a subscriber, but it'd be nice to think you were. But the other person in the comments who managed to... I think they said they were working on the factions. I think they actually worked on Italy that we were fighting. They managed to get a new link to the Discord posted that actually worked. And I found out the intended starting faction is Austria-Hungary. So we're going to restart the campaign and we're going to go for them. It's fine, we got this. We'll just put it on medium. I forgot to ask about the intended difficulty. We're going to try medium this time, not hard. Hard seemed to be a bit overkill. But I think we're okay to get started at least before we build the new ships. I think we'll have to do some more building soon. I might even do that in today's recording session. Yeah, we're aware of this. The only thing to note, particularly for me today, is that I have a bit of a sore in my mouth, just sort of right at the back behind my wisdom teeth. Which means that talking is not terribly uncomfortable. It's not super in the way. It might start getting to me later. So I may be a little bit quieter in some of these episodes. I'll just have to see how that one goes. I think there were quite a lot of repair things on this one anyway, but so it's to max distance because we've had trouble with that before. Right. What do we want to start with? Transport, right? Yeah, we probably want to start with transport. Because that was a problem we had, was not getting stuff moved around fast enough. Not that we can quite afford one, but we seem to have resources coming in very quickly, so... Is that resource gathering rate faster? Do we just get more resources on this difficulty setting? I don't know if that's a thing, but it'd be cool if it was. I don't believe they're close enough to be, yeah, they're nowhere near close enough to be sharing resources with the others, so it is just the resources this base is digging up. Or is it just because the resource zone itself has Oh, sunken oil tanker. Ah, okay. 32 per second, 1920 per minute. That's pretty good, right? 32 a second? I think that is actually reasonably good resource spot, that one. Anyway, transport's going together nicely. Someone did mention how to set them on waypoints to do loops, which is apparently if you... I think you click on like one of the waypoints you've already set. So we'll try and set this tanker up to go on a supply loop between the fortress and the two diggers. So this should be a... no, it's not a creator. This is a user.
Receiving.
The transport should be a cargo ship. Craters will fill your resource storage will give to user type. Okay.
Receiving.
Mining rigs should be creator types.
Receiving.
Okay, we'll do a pull. Let's try and set up that the transport. You're in the fleet.
Receiving.
So you should go
Moving out.
here to
Moving
here to
Moving out.
here.
Moving out.
Okay, cool. So that should be... I think that one might be positioned wrong, actually. I've got to redo it. But
Listening.
that should be
Moving out.
a loop that goes from one
Moving out.
to the other.
Moving out. Moving out.
Cool. Okay. We have a supply loop. It will run that loop over and over in the background and just bring the resources from the mining rig back to the base. Excellent. What is our priority to build? We have 50,000. We can turn high speed for a bit because we have an hour in in-game time to do stuff. My command HQ is filling up.
Receiving.
Yeah, you should be a user type. Better keep 4 resources. Actually, I guess low because we want it to fill the creations it builds up. Yeah, so I don't think we want to immediately jump on anything. So Austria-Hungary do not have aircraft, so we can focus on our surface fleet for now. We could potentially build bombers to take advantage of their weak AA, but I think we'll try and get a destroyer up straight away because that was a problem that we didn't have one for quite a while last time. I think Austro-Hungary territory was here to the right of us. I think Italy was above. So we'll be starting right next to them. Oh, shoot. I know what we're not doing.
Receiving.
We're not taking territory. Canton class, you
Moving now.
take that little island. If you would. Okay, now we can go. We probably did ought to grab up territory, but it's fine. We can take that as we go. We don't have a huge amount of ships to do it with, and I don't really want to be spending a lot straight away to do that. I think I'd rather get actual decent ships online. So this should be coming back around to... I've only got that much.
Receiving.
The radar station is still a little bit, or is you... 74. Oh. Did it actually offload already?
Listening. Listening.
Tell you what, you're on... Oh. Oh god. I'll maybe read that properly later, but... Canton class has completely run out of resources, but it's still moving, go figure.
Listening.
You definitely a... You are a ship.
At your service.
Know your place, and also the fact that you are a boat. Oh, is it because... Oh, is it because High Command HQ is close enough to this radar station? Is it transferring through that because that's in range? Is that acting as a sort of unintentional drop-off? That's interesting. Daisy chain supply run.
Receiving.
It is burning some supplies itself. Yeah, it just jumped a whole load into it. Cool, okay, that's fine.
Receiving.
Yeah, I would like people to charge it up if they can. And who's got spare power to do it, like the base. So I'm being weird, not capturing that island. I think we need a plane for that. I think we had an issue with that before. Because it's so close to the land, it doesn't want to capture properly. Have you been recharged from that? No. It should hopefully recharge when it gets back to the air base. That means it can run off its electric. No.
Receiving.
Yeah, you can... You don't need that electricity. You can keep it on very little. Charge the other cross. Steam electric transporter. There's a drive system. It's probably a bit modern for the time period, but hey ho. However, we are ready to immediately get a destroyer up and running. Before the war's even started this time. We might even want some PT boats as escorts. I think we might even potentially be able to afford one. Yeah, we've got enough to afford at least one. If I remember correctly, this space has a bunch of extras. Yeah, it does. Oh, the engine's already running. Well, early guys, haven't even built the rest of the ship yet. Right, that's fine. Oh, while that builds. Yeah, keep him full. Get him stocked up. Presume he's about to happen because he's going to pass over again. Yeah, so it's sharing, and so when it goes past, it shares energy out and sends cargo in via the radar station. That's nice. Got a sort of a midway drop off.
Receiving. Receiving.
This will be the first surface. Oh boy.
Receiving.
Keeping all our fleets fueled is definitely going to be a bit of a priority, I think. So we're getting resources at a reasonable rate, but it's not enormous by any means. Yeah, it probably doesn't even need to do that going back a bit on the loop, but third destroyer squadron. We're looking at Sebes Tartra. It's very cheap compared to us. The Hussar and the Cayman, which are extremely cheap compared to us. 100,000 destroyer. They've got 30,000 and a couple of 12s or whatever it was. Okay, so yeah, maybe that is right. Maybe they are the well, they are supposed to be the Deepwater Guard equivalent, I've been told. Canton is completely out of materials, but it's capturing territory. Right, now we wait for a little bit. Still got 10 minutes remaining before the war starts. Don't think we're going to have... We've got 50,000 commodities, so we could potentially build another destroyer quite shortly, but I'd like to keep some commodities on hand in case we need them. We don't have a way to make them. I'd also be interested to see how many we get now. We were only offered up to about 90,000, I think, on the previous run, which is not a lot. It's not a lot in front of Dutch turns, even in this campaign, which is a bit cheaper at the high end, I would say. I think there is a single American battleship that costs a bit over $1 million. I'm pretty sure that's the most expensive thing in this game, or in this campaign. We may try to outdo that. We may try to outdo that later, but right, we're gonna do that. Meeting? There we go. Okay, what are we looking at? War with Austro-Hungarian. Okay, so it's KUK. Leader war, 70,000. Fight the US as well. Not at the moment. Yeah, I think it's going to be that one. Leader war against the KUK. Just us, I think. 76,000. Let's go. We shall also say campaign. Camp 2. We don't talk about Camp 1. No, I'm not surprised we kind of failed that one. We didn't know what to expect right at the start. We had this with the first NITA campaign as well. We actually failed that one quite early for those who came in a bit later and didn't know. Oh, the Austrian Empire... the Austrian Emperor, even, has declared war against what remains of the Archean people. The once great Austro-Hungarian Empire has been gearing up for war for some time and is now ready to once again expand its territory and conquer foreign peoples for its own benefit. As the leader of the Archean remnant, you will be first on its list of areas to conquer. Okay. Let us go to High Command. We will require PT boat escort for our destroyer. Speaking of, where is the building thing? We're going to build a couple of regular PT boats and we're going to do a bit of a scouting mission. They will be escorting the destroyer to support it. And potentially just draw some fire away. Plus they do have the torpedoes, and given how cheap the enemy ships are, there's a chance these will actually do something against them. I do still like watching the ships come together after all this time. Plus, sometimes YouTube's automatic thumbnail generation picks up a nice design for the ship. A nice angle for the ships that we do if we get a good look at them. What are you... Are you okay? Are you... Base? You got loads of resources, you're okay? Hang on. Not load campaign, load vehicle. Load the other one in, we'll off-screen it.
Receiving.
Merge them together.
Receiving.
Receiving.
Merge into a fleet.
Receiving. Moving out. Receiving. Moving now.
50 boats? No.
Water mode at your service. Listening.
Boat, you cannot fly.
Water mode at your service. Receiving.
You three, merge into fleet. Oh, gotta rename it again. First surface fleet. You are indeed supposed to be on keep high resources.
On my way.
Receiving. Moving now. Moving now.
Send you guys in. Let's go have a look at what we're up against. We'll try and get a secondary fleet up and running soon. The only problem here is the PT boats are technically slowing the destroyer down, but I really don't like the idea of sending it in with no escorts. However, 22 meters a second is not very fast. Well, I think it actually would be reasonably quick for real life, but it's not quick for on the depths usually. Yeah, and the Italians are still snapping up territory. Let's grab what we can while we still can. If we potentially maybe go like an L and cut them off. Don't believe the AI tends to travel through your territory if it's not actively hostile against you. Got to another 50,000. Yes, they'll gain, and we are still gaining. These guys are still reasonably well stocked. We may have to give them a hand if they start to run down, but could potentially build a supply ship that can run supplies out to the front, but again, I still like that idea of a supply zeppelin that someone came up with. Maybe I need to start writing down who's come up with ideas.
Receiving.
Okay. Oh, that's the other thing we could potentially do. We could build some we could build some PT boats to take territory quicker, and I think I might do that actually. Let's have a couple of B-type ones to try and help us take some territory. Also load in. That's 3. They're not particularly powerful, but they give us a nice quick way to capture the territory out back and to our south perhaps as well.
Moving out.
Receiving.
Moving out.
So that was the top one on the list. Second one down.
Moving out.
Receiving.
And third one down.
Moving out.
Okay. They'll need fueling, of course.
Receiving. Receiving.
Oh, and
Water mode
you
at
are
your service.
boats. You are not planes.
Water mode at your service.
Receiving.
I need to actually save that to their design, I think, to make sure they don't.
Water mode at your service.
Game stops thinking they're planes. Nine meters a second? That's it. Come on, game. I know they're not fast, but they're not that slow. Come on.
Receiving.
No, not so great. Wait. I thought we fixed this issue. Was it the B-type specifically that still have it? Anyway, measure cruise speed. There we go.
Receiving.
They're all moving slow at the moment because they're not going the right way.
Receiving. Receiving.
At least going to get their cruise speed up to a reasonable value. There we go, right. Yeah, the others are doing 22 like they should be. The ones of the Destroyer group. Don't know why they're so slow, but... Oh, this is because they're the B-type, not the A. But yeah, the B-type might indeed have a bit of an issue, to be fair, with that
Moving now.
pitching up thing, so I may have to fix that anyway. Looks like it's all fairly quiet around here. Without the best radar vision, though, we might need another radar station. Or we could launch one of the radar balloons, potentially, from our previous campaign. Sure, a grounded radar station makes more sense, but... Right. At the moment, though, all quiet. Even just on the western front or whatever, just all quiet on all fronts at the moment. No sign of any enemy at all, despite the fact we've just taken some of their territory.
Receiving. Moving now.
Let's do what we like to do and cut them up a bit. I assume there'll be something. Mind you, if the ships in general are slower, it might take them longer to come and respond to us, I suppose. Yes. The Austro-Hungarians might have said they were ready, but I have to admit I have not seen them. So whatever it is they're up to, go figure, I guess. Hungary. Okay, so they're not doing too great either, so they're They're desperate by the sound of it, and that's probably why they decided to fight. Yeah, because it said they started the fight on this one, which was interesting. It's not us starting the fight this time. It's actually them starting it specifically. Why have you stopped moving?
Moving now.
You hadn't. Well, at least you weren't stuck. Oh. Accidentally.
Receiving.
Guess we'll go down there instead. All quiet, almost suspiciously so at the moment still. Nearly got enough for another destroyer, which we will make if we can. I have a feeling this may be a bit of a dull episode in some ways. Sorry about this, YouTube. A lot going on at first, and now nothing. Kind of hungry. Show up, give us a fight. Give us an idea of how worried we have to be, or potentially not. Unless they're preparing like a massive battleship group or something, in which case we may have a problem. Right.
Receiving.
Guess we'll push further in, since they seem to be happy to let us. We need to find out where they are. Find some of their
Receiving.
resource spots and things.
Moving now. Receiving.
Oh,
Moving
we're
now.
slightly off the spot. It's fine.
Receiving. Moving now.
Let's capture that land to the south. Or water, I guess, anyway. Yeah, we might be capturing territory, but I'm not sure it's worth much at the moment. We do have enough for another destroyer.
Receiving.
Let's get that built. It will be a bit quicker than the other ships, because it won't be travelling with the PT boats this time. I might even try and fuse it with the main group if it looks like a fight's going to happen, but at the moment we'll have it operate independently. Type 1 destroyer. Can afford 2? I'm sorry? No, I can't? I don't think. Unless that means with the commodities as well. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of commodities, didn't we? Oh hello, it's the British. Are we going to outrun HMS Brecon? Well, we're not going to outrun it, but we did make it to the catch point first. I think we'll get the territory if it comes down to it. Interzone force, that'll be the second.
Receiving.
Second, Sir... Lee? Sure, you're all filled up. Let's go.
Moving now.
Oh, she sets. Yeah, much faster than the others. How are you guys doing from Territorial? Pretty alright, considering you're not moving.
Receiving.
Or probably
Moving
since
now.
you're not moving. Yeah, we're going to be boxed in, so I think we do need to try and take what territory we can for now. We are going to be pretty much right on the doorstep of whoever decides to try and move in. Not sure where they're going, because they can't take that territory. It's not actually connected to any of theirs. Second surface fleet's moving in. They may need some extra... I might grant these two some extra resources. Let's give you 10,000 and
Receiving.
you 10,000 as well. Got a little extra to work with in case the fight starts.
Receiving.
In his case, keep his travel speed up.
Receiving. Moving now.
Right, would it be the islands? Would that be where the majority of the stuff would be, I suppose?
Receiving. Moving now.
Well, the PT boats are doing their job.
Receiving.
Yeah, we did indeed get that territory before they did. I guess if you go to
Moving
there,
now. Receiving.
you can go to there, I suppose.
Moving now. Receiving.
Actually, maybe
Moving
don't go
now.
through British territory just in
Moving
case.
now. Moving now.
I'd rather not start a fight with the Royal Navy. Oh. Hello, we have a fight. Let's go. Do I want to be mean to you guys and say that for next time? What is it? Oh, it's a cruiser squadron. Okay. Oh, a very small cruiser squadron. We will save that for next time. I think this might be a bit of a battle. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one. We'll finally get to finding our opponent. Goodbye.